still within arm's length.
So, tell me about this stuff.
A couple right turns and a few steps back, will I be okay?
The four that are in front of you right now are a black walnut,
Okay.
a maple, a mahogany, and a cherry. So what I'm going to do, I'll give you a real quick demo here of
Yeah, I want to hear
some of
these.
the sounds.
It sounds real. Like you took the band and you have it compacted like right here.
This is a maple speaker. This would be the heaviest of the tone woods. It's got a battery in it, so it runs for about 15 hours at normal time. Charges up. So, and this is the product, and you can hold it.
Oh, yeah,
And so, if you look at most companies that make products like this, they make them out of plastic. We don't. We make them out of tone woods. And the other thing about the craft audio experience is that each tone wood resonates differently, just like you would in a guitar. So, a maple guitar with a spruce top would sound different than a maple guitar that's got a maple top.
Right.
The same phenomenon happens here in these speakers. So each one sounds good, they just sound different.
They've got their own personalities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we route the fronts and the backs so we can line up all of our electronics. If you turn this over, you'll notice that these two, the front and the back, were milled out of the same board.
Okay.
So the grain patterns match.
Yeah.
So when it goes onto the back and all the electronics go inside, you now have a box that has a front and a matching back out of the same board.
This is the volume.
Yep,
guessing?
you can change the volume. It'll also, you can press this in, it'll change the LED colors so the volume can go up and down when you want to change it. And this is, right now this is mute.
Okay.
The other really cool thing about this, the craft audio experience, is that these are magnetized, so, and they're aluminum. So the knobs can come on and off, so you can switch those out. So if you want it black, or you want them anodized blue or pink, or you want to switch the colors out anytime, for Christmas or for whatever, you can switch this out.
What I like about it is they just look vintage. And I don't know what it is about vintage stuff, but it's always in, and musicians are always into vintage stuff, like vintage amps or gear or whatever, and that's really appealing to me.
This black walnut one, which this is, you can grab this one. This one's a little lighter than the maple.
Oh yeah.
That baby, that thing, from a resonation perspective, that thing has got phenomenal low end for the transducer set that comes in here. So if you looked at the different tone woods, and we'll listen to these things as we go through here, but this guy's got a really full range a sound. We have got a chip in there that allows us to run a 17-band equalizer. And we can adjust the sound to the profile to make it so that sounds perfect and only resonates as a maple should resonate.
Sure.
And each speaker is tuned individually too, just like you would tune a guitar, or somebody that would make a violin would tune that before they would ship it to the customer. We do the exact same process.
Yep.
Not only is there not another black walnut one that's ever going to have that grain pattern on it, but that black walnut one is going to resonate a specific way, and it'll be tuned to resonate to itself perfectly. So that box, if you were to buy that box, that would be yours.
Yeah.
No one else would have one like it.
So they're tuned before you send them out. You basically tune
like you would tune
the
a guitar.
instrument. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That is really cool. I love this one. How does this work?
All right, so
We've got these normal jacks.
So what's on the back here? There's a connector to plug in your power cord to charge it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, and then the power button, and then this is our interchangeable interface. So what this does is this comes out, and the really cool thing about this is that when you take this much time into making a product like that, you want to make sure that it never ends up in a landfill. You wouldn't want to throw a guitar out, right?
Right, yeah.
The same thing with the speaker. So what we did is we took the distribution technology and moved it externally. So this is a USB interface.
Right.
And then if you wanted to have a Bluetooth interface, you'd just change this. Or if you wanted to do Wi-Fi, or another technology came out 10 years from now. We don't know what those are going to be, so you just buy one of these.
And you can
plug it right in.
Buy multiple different plugins along with it.
Yep.
So my husband's iPod and my iPod have different plugs.
Yep.
So we could just get one of each of these.
Yep.
For each. That's really cool.
And so you just plug it in. It's cylindrical, so it fits in just like you would in a jack. And there, now you change the behavior of the speaker.
I like that.
Listening is subjective, right? I mean, You could
yeah.
listen. You could drink a glass of wine and be like, you know
Right.
what? I really like that wine, and I could give it to you and be like, that's horrible.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, I'll give you a real quick demo here of
Yeah, I want to hear
some of
these.
the sounds. It almost to me is like listening to it is almost like an experience in itself. Almost like you pick up a guitar and play it.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a.
Because I have it's something similar, like what you would just
Yep.
buy. It's made of plastic or I don't know what.
It's a portable speaker. Yep.
And yeah, it's kind of got the bass, but it'll just like vibrate on the table
Yeah.
or like fall over, and you can never quite get it right. Oh yeah,
lot
that
less,
is different.
Lot less bass. lot more
I didn't
mids.
expect it to be able to notice the difference. You really can.
But you could on the guitar if you picked up a guitar and played a
Right.
different guitar, right?
Right.
Same construction methodologies.
And sometimes you can't, like, if you pick up a guitar, I've done this, guitar shopping, and you'll
Yeah.
play like 12 of them or whatever, and you can't even explain what's different about that one that you keep picking up.
Right.
You just love it.
Right. So if we move from the maple to the mahogany, you know what I mean? That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's favorite too.
Yeah? I love how, like mid-thought, we were talking about something and we just stopped.
I know.
To listen.
Well, that's what you do.
Yeah.
It's really that craft audio experience to us that's important. You know, this is designed to last for 50 years.
Yeah.
And that's intentional.
Yeah. The sound is just so warm. I can't really explain it. It's so hard to explain sound.
Yeah.
It's like trying to write a song. It sometimes you just have a really hard time explaining it, but it just kind of resonates with you. It doesn't sound digital. It doesn't sound manufactured or recorded. It helps you to not think about what it's coming out of or the device, and you just hear the music. You just hear the song. Any manufactured speaker is gonna sound exactly the same, and somebody behind it decided exactly how it should be, and it's just gonna stay that way. You get what you get. You don't get to hand pick it out. And I was hoping it sounded as good as it looks, and it totally does. For its size, the sound is big. The sound is big, and it's natural.
I